Today is, I don't know, the 30th. Would you looky there? Look what we've got this morning. Some sunflowers. This one's about to open. You can see one back there did open. Got a bunch more ready to pop open. That's awesome. These were supposed to be those mammoth ones, but it doesn't look like they got that big. So we had quite a bit of rain, like very quickly pour out of the sky last night. Or I guess it was yesterday afternoon because we were out here working and we got caught in it. It was a mess. So we'll see. We'll see how everything looks today. So I'm just letting everything bolt right now. I'm going to let it go to seed. And then once I get some seed, I will pull everything out. You can see some carrots peeking out over there. I harvested more yesterday, so they're even more thinned out. And again, I was going to let some of these go to seed just to have some. Well, that's a nice, healthy looking asparagus. Got quite a few extra ones over here that I didn't know about. It's great. Wonderful. Okay. What do we have over here? Our beans, which I'm pretty sure this row of beans is kind of on its way out. I think it's kind of just about done. We have the calendula flower and a few peppers here, jalapenos. The storm or cutworm took off one of them. Then we had hornworms on that one, killed one of them, so we're not doing the best on that front. What do we have here? Yeah, looks like they're on their way out. There's just not a lot of production on them, and kind of thinking about pulling them and growing another set of beans. There's a couple of blooms right there. It's quite noisy today. Thinking because of the storm, people are having to cut a lot of stuff. Okay, so technically all of the tomatoes have survived, but some of them still have the severe curling from that spray. I also don't know if I'm going to be planting another round or not. Maybe I should go through each plant again. It's been a long time. So this is my blue creamberry, which you can see it's got that anthocyanin showing up. This one doesn't seem like quite as healthy as the other ones. This one also hasn't been crazy healthy. And Amish paste. We got some back here, but I think because it was too close to that other one that got sick back there. This is a red currant, which hasn't done just a ton. I mean, it's been getting crazy tall, as you can see, but it just, I don't know, hasn't seemed like the healthiest plant either. This is a Dr. Witchy's. See that? Like, what is that? Is that like powdery mildew, as they say? Or, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I keep having, I don't know, I think it's a bird that keeps pecking all of my tomatoes. I mean, it's very frustrating. What's this one? Brandywine red. Hopefully everything can hold on and give me a bunch of tomatoes. This is a chocolate cherry. Oh, I should have known. It's got this multiflora. Yeah, these branches. I don't have a bunch of different things that look like that. It's gotten pretty tall too, so all of those make some tomatoes and we're good. Here's a lollipop, which I don't know why sometimes it makes these like sprigs like this. And sometimes they'll just be like a little, tiny little cluster like this. I don't know why. Here's another one that has suffered with aphids really bad, that San Marzano. It's a paste tomato. I also think it might have been a determinant because it just isn't getting big, and I'm afraid that I'm pruning. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm pruning everything wrong now. What's this? Pineapple. We have some on here, but I don't know. We're not just loaded, and I'm afraid that, I don't know. I just hope that we planted at the right time. Here's what's this one? Tagless. No, here it is. What is this one? An Amano orange, which seem to be getting big, but also they have, seems like I've been struggling with them getting blossom end rot. So, again, we'll see about this. Here's another, this one's I think a blueberry. And they send up these shoots, and they look like the suckers, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be, I was cutting them, but I thought, what if I'm like depleting my crop? I don't know. I feel like I'm questioning everything. Whatever I get is what I get, and I'm just gonna be happy with it. This is an Italian heirloom, which was supposed to be a really big tomato. What's this one? I have no idea. I feel like it's a Paul Robeson or Robinson. I feel like that's what this one was. Here's Tropical Sunset, which I'm really excited to eat. See how streaky they are? They're gonna be orange. I'm excited about those. Another San Marzano. Kellogg's Breakfast, which, again, I thought Kellogg's Breakfast was a this is not Kellogg's Breakfast. This just, oh, is this coming? No, this is just not Kellogg's Breakfast. I don't know what this is, because this is a cherry tomato, and Kellogg's Breakfast is supposed to be huge. So obviously something went wrong there. This is a Tomito. I can't remember what this one was. Oh, another lollipop. Okay. Then I've got my favorites right now, which are a whole long stretch of Cherokee Purples. Man, the Cherokee Purples just make me happy. These are all the ones bought from the store. They were producing, they're the only ones I'm getting anything from, but I don't know. I just don't think I like doing it like that. So this is a Better Boy. Let's see, the next one is a Burpee's Big Boy. My basil fell over in the storm. This is a Big Beef. A Beef Master. That basil smells good. This is Parks Whopper. This is a short little guy. Must have been a determinant. That must be the Amelia. Seems like it just stopped. I didn't cut anything off of it. Just, oops, I wasn't filming there. Just stopped. What do we got here? Celebrity, which that one was good. A Rutgers, which I haven't eaten yet, I don't think. Arkansas Traveler, and Bradley. Bradley's the sick one that I think has affected a few others. I mean, it's still going, but it also isn't the shape of any other Bradley. I mean, it's like these pointy things. This is the Golden Jubilee, which was delicious, so I'm excited about more of that. And then this is the Sweet 100 that did its own weird, like, tight cluster thing and has done this. It's like a bush now, and my other one does not look like that. It's a big old sunflower. It looks like there's a few flowers up there. My beautiful zinnias. Forget-me-nots, which I don't care for, but the bugs do. This, I think, is like an early girl. And then Aroma and a Mr. Stripey. That's a big tomato back there. We have an Amano orange. It's gonna be a long video this time. Tess's Landrace. All of the Landrace, all of the current ones also have not been the healthiest. I keep having to prune everything off of them. This is the Napa Cardonia, or Cardoni, Napa Cardoni, which I'm really excited for. Here's another blueberry. Triple crop, Dr. Witchies, Tommy Toe. Here's one I'm excited about. Look at this thing. This is Sweet 100, which apparently is one of my favorite cherry tomatoes. What is this one? Brandywine. What's that? A German. Some of these, again, they've gotten tall. Some of them have, but this one's starting to change. What is it? Oh, it's a tropical sunset. What do you know? And something has gotten it. Oh, bother. Those feel completely ripe. Okay. Another blueberry. This one looks sad. It's carbon. Has no leaves on it. And I didn't cut those off. They just don't have leaves. What's this one? A Brandywine. I don't know if it's yellow or what. Blue creamberry. Another Dr. Witchies. I don't know if there's a Kellogg's breakfast in here or not. We'll see if the other one's right. There's a blue creamberry, so that'll be a yellow one. Amish paste. Another currant tomato. Dr. Witchies. Brandywine red, which again, it just stops. There's like a couple of tomatoes on it. I don't understand. Here's those chocolate cherries. Look at this thing. Look, this is just wild to me. Okay, then we have lollipop again. San Marzano, pineapple, Amano orange. Whoa, what is that one? Blueberries, Italian, heirloom, Paul Robinson. Can't see what this one was supposed to be. Tommy Toe. Another San Marzano. There. Here's a Kellogg's breakfast. I planted them all the same, so it must have been something went wrong with the seeds, because that is not a cherry tomato. It's also not as big as I thought. Another Tommy Toe. Chocolate cherry again. Hopefully I like all these. And lollipop. Bachelor Buttons was eaten by something. My banana tree is way smaller than I thought it would be. My marigolds are about to finally start opening up. Now I've got tons of melons everywhere. Some of these are huge. It's very exciting to see this many melons all over the place. I got to get these tied up today. There's a honeydew. There's a cantaloupe. That's that French cantaloupe that I can't say. Another honeydew back there. Like Athens or Athena. Then we've got all of my cucumbers. There's a few. I'll be picking quite a few of these. I'm going to make some pickles today. Yep, there's some in there. So all the cucumbers are doing fine. I pulled my cucamelons because nobody really cared for them in this house. So no sense in having them there. Then we'll move on to peppers. This one has always been loaded with bloom, just loaded, but it hasn't ever produced a thing. These never took off, but this is exciting. We've got peppers, lots and lots and lots of peppers. We're loaded with peppers. I mean, look at that. Man, that one is loaded. We have more banana peppers down here too. We also have tomatillos, which is falling over from the storm. I don't know if I can get that to stay up right now. It's my first time doing this, but they do have blooms all over them. Hopefully that means we'll be having some salsa verde soon. We'll see. Here's more. I think this is a lipstick, so these will turn red. Another plant down. Another bunch of plants down. This is some very worm-riddled Brussels sprouts, but this one's the one that they've actually been eating, but there are Brussels sprouts forming. I also have my first eggplant. I don't know how big that's supposed to get. So we've got tomatoes over here. These I'm just not pruning because I want to see what the difference is in them. These are sweet 1 millions. We have some dill. Our radishes that are loaded in seed pods again. I've made so many jars of those. There's more tomatoes hidden inside of here if you can even find them. 4 flowers. Let's see how much rain we got in just that short amount of time. Wow, that's crazy. There's a lot of rain, but the kids, we even let them run around in it until it started getting scary. Okay, our squash is looking fine. I guess me cutting all those worms out of it saved all the plants, so it's worth a try doing that if you ever have vine borers. Is that, yeah, patty pan back there. Okay, now we'll go to the other garden. Now for the big garden. We have our noodle bean trellis, which the red noodle beans are starting now to put on some blooms. The green noodle beans have already been, look at that, look at all the noodle beans hanging off over here. Look at this. That's super exciting. This is loaded over here. Okay, let's see. Everything held up okay over here. I see some plants on the ground. Here's our cucumbers, which have lots and lots of blooms. These are all pickling cucumbers. These are all loaded. I have to tie up some stuff. Here's some more cucamelons, which I might end up pulling. I don't know. We'll see. Blueberries. A blackberry that's trying to fall down. Let me fix this thing. There we go. And my spontaneous ground cherry. The only problem is I found out ground cherries need 2 to pollinate. Thankfully there's 1, but it's behind this one, so nothing is going to actually produce. My purple potted and rattlesnake, sorry it's loud, and rattlesnake, they haven't produced anything yet though, but they have some blooms, so that will be happening soon. Then our tomatoes over here are way smaller than our others. Sorry. Okay. Must be like a chocolate cherry or something. Okay. I know these are green zebras. I like how stripy they are. These, I guess, are definitely some indigo apple. We at least have tomatoes out here. I hope to find a good handful that I just really love and want to eat like every year. Right now, that would be Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes and Cherokee purples. Okay, now for the beans. Look at our beans. We got double rows of a bunch of stuff. I've already listed what everything is, so I'll just mention that everything has beans on it. Now, this whole row is drying beans except for a couple of teeny tiny patches of green beans. And then these are all of the green beans or snap beans, and at the end some cowpeas. So these are all producing, but I don't need to pick them, and these are the ones that just yesterday we picked our first batch. Here are, let's see what this is. Okie dokie. So I have, hang on, sorry, can't hear a thing. Okay, these are the dragon tongue, which I haven't got anything from, even though I kept calling them that. I have tongue of fire, which are these pink striped beans. And I have a lot more Blue Lake. We haven't picked anything else though. The rest are cowpeas, a pink eye purple hull, and then just Mississippi purple hull. Now for all the squash. Okay, most of this is winter squash, but we do have, and melons. But they are starting to put on, see, there's an acorn right there. An acorn. This is just yellow crooked neck. This is a butternut. There's a tiny little watermelon. I don't know what a lot of these are yet because I just keep forgetting. I think these are the sweet dumplings. Kajari melon, I think. I'm not sure on a lot of this. Oh, I know that's the pumpkin because of the leaf. Another melon of some sort. This one I can see, a butternut again. Oh, I do see one butternut. Look, there you go. Just little baby things everywhere. Can't see from this side as well, so we'll go back. Another sweet dumpling. Sugar baby watermelon, which I think there were some in there. This is you can see it back there, a buttercup. This is a pumpkin, watermelon, another pumpkin. This was a plant that was completely dying, and then I saw one little sprout of new growth, and I thought, no way. Just came like right out of the stem, the base of it, and so I thought, we'll see. Maybe that'll be a great little plant. I don't know. Another Kajari. All that rain made all of these things not get pollinated, so I have just a lot of rotting straight neck squash and everywhere. I think another Kajari, or I don't know. I don't remember what all I planted. These are the white patty pan, the yellow patty pan, which I still have not gotten one from yet. Another one that's not looking like it's gonna hang on very much longer. And then these are all, I think, cantaloupes. But, yeah. This one I thought was the sweet passion. So I don't know why it's that color. Maybe it's gonna switch. I've tried planting this stretch here so many times with many different things, and nothing really has taken except for the random bean that went in the walkway there and the random bean that went in the walkway here, which has a bloom on it. So I guess we'll figure out what one thing actually took, but this is wild to me that that's one bean seed. Everything else died, and I planted them 4 times with zipper cream, and then we got wax beans. I don't know what it's gonna be. We'll see. Our okra is now, look at this, blooming. That is a pretty flower. So we'll be having okra soon. The corn doesn't look like it loved that storm, but we do have this. That's exciting. Got our corn tassels. Our, what did I say? These were purple hull. They're getting close. Yeah, I'll have to help these out a little bit. Our last succession came through, and then the last thing is potatoes, and I honestly don't have a clue how any of them are doing. I think they have to flower before they're ready, I think, and nothing has even come close to making a flower, so I honestly just don't have a clue. I hope that we will get something. Oh, looky there, looky there. We do have one flower. Well, okay. That's the garden tour this week. It was kind of scattered. But it's the best I can do this week.